No guys, here's a quick spoiler right now. Most of the stuff I'll be talking with in this video has been leaked through people having early cartridges of the game. And some things within this game are from also things that are scrapped up that haven't been officially released. So I'm not going to say anything of it, just to even vague hints. For any of you that don't want spoilers, I have not spoiled the thumbnail. There's no image of the thumbnail, none of what I'm talking about. And I'm also letting you know in the beginning of the video, as well as the titles, that there is a spoiler alert. Please be on the lookout for that, guys. I understand if somebody doesn't like being spoiled in their sub-feed to thumbnails, I will not do that. But please be warned, within this video, there are major spoilers. So take note, if you want to continue watching on from here, that's on you. Thank you for watching, and have a good time. Because this was a goddamn long time. I went pretty deep within this. Hello, guys. So of course, yet again, third video. Maybe the last, because I think we kind of know everything now. If anything new pops up, I'll definitely cover it for competitive stuff. I always cover the competitive stuff in every brand new game. So thank you guys for support on that. Like the video, subscribe. Let's begin. A lot of things also changed, a lot of buffs, a lot of nerfs, a lot of things that aren't on here that I'm going to talk about as well. And if you saw the beginning of the video and you're already this deep in, again, it is not, I have to point this out because some people just don't understand it. It's not my fault. I gave a spoiler warning, no spoiler in the thumbnail, no spoiler in the title. It's on you if you've gotten this far. But of course, let's talk. So, Tackle got a nerf. The move Tackle got nerfed from 50 base power to 40. Why? No one actually uses Tackle at all in playthroughs, in competitive. No, it's one of the moves that people want to remove. Okay? Like, what? Gumshoe's adaptability Tackle? Because that's his hidden ability is adaptability. So, like, what? Like, what the hell? I don't know. I don't know about that. That's really interesting to me. Some things also aren't on here. I'll talk about the things that aren't on here that I don't think the guy really updated yet, because it doesn't look like it's on here. So I guess I'll go ahead and talk about it. Destiny Bond got a nerf as well. Destiny Bond was nerfed in a way to where, basically, Destiny Bond used to be able, you could just spam it and it wouldn't have a chance to fail. You're just consistent. You can just keep spamming Destiny Bond in order till they hit you. And what you'd have to do about that is you have to solve a PP. Or like work around the turns. Because Destiny Bond, it doesn't work the same turn. You have to do it the following turns, which like, you can work the same turn. I don't know. It's a confusing me to some of this. I'm hurting my head. I'm like rambling and looking at things left and right. Okay, so Destiny Bond, you could use it before to where you could just spam it and try and be able to get the kill with it, and they would come down with you. Now, if you keep spamming it, it has a chance to fail. It's like Protect now. You know, it's luck where you can get it a second time, and then third time will fail, third time you can get it. It's become like that now, you know? So it's rolls. So I like that. Destiny Bond is extremely annoying to deal with. Mons like Mega Bayonet are very promptly known for Destiny Bond because priority Destiny Bond. Same thing was like Wobbuffet, another good notable Pokemon that's a good Destiny Bond user. Jesus Christ, bro. Sharpedo can use it. I've seen it. So that's a good way on nerfing Destiny Bond. I support the Destiny Bond nerf 100%. It is so annoying to deal with. So I'm glad that they did that. Again, they're catering towards the doubles format because that is the official Pokemon competitive format. Still, I'm always going to talk about singles, but the official format is doubles. It's really interesting to me. It really is genuinely interesting to me that they're going to nerf that. So I know a good amount about doubles, but I don't know how often Destiny Bond is used within there. Any doubles, VGC players, please let me know. I don't know how often Destiny Bond is used in there, but I think Mega Gengar runs it. So that's one thing. Thunder Wave, we obviously know about the nerf. I covered that in a much longer video of 100% accuracy to 90% accuracy, which is incredible. You now have the chance to miss Thunder Wave. So chances where like a Dragon Dance, Dragonite is set up and you want a Thunder Wave to cripple it completely, you have the chance to miss now. And even when you do cripple it, it contrast speed to like 50% now rather than it used to be where it'd bring you down to 25% of your speed left from wherever you're at, and now it would take away 75% essentially, and now you're at like 50, so you're chilling now. Leech Life is the knockoff of this generation. Leech Life got a huge buff, and I totally forgot about this because nobody uses this move. I only see like when I do Fire Red Nuzlocke, I see Leech Life or some shit like that. It's a physical move. What? How? Because it had the same animation as Giga Drain, or similar. It reminds me of the bug Giga Drain. I'm like, what? Leech Life is physical? Did they? Because I looked on Showdown, they didn't change it within this generation. It's It's a physical. Was it always a physical move? Someone also let me know that it's on the comments down below, because Leech Life got a massive buff, and Scizor is gonna take full advantage of this. Now Scizor just became a lot better because he can use this Leech Life and gain HP back. It's like a drain punch for bug Pokemon now. I don't know if Heracross, I'm gonna look that up right now to see if Heracross, hang on guys, I'm gonna put that on my phone right now and see if your boy Heracross actually does learn Leech Life or not, because that is an incredible move to be able to use, because you basically get a lot of HP back, and also as well that it now just got a massive buff. I was like, Leech Life? Nah, it's Struggle Bug. I don't think he gets it. Pin Missile I'm looking at right now. Mega Horn, nope. So Heracross does not get it, but I know for the fact that Scizor does. It's not signature boosted, of course, and I guess it sucks, but still base 80 power right here, a massive buff jump increase. You can see it's like knockoff buff, where knockoff jumped up to like 15 to 65. So this generation's knockoff is Leech Life. Bug type's got a pretty big buff this generation. Still fairies resist bug, so I don't know. Bug has a lot of things that resist it: rock, steel, fairies, ghost. So a lot of things resist bug, and it's going to be a little unfortunate. I'd love to see how bug Pokemon now can play out with this within the meta, since a lot of those typings I just named up are pretty common. Heatran, pretty common steel type, Scizor, Gengar for a ghost type, Clefable, Mega Gardevoir, but Mega Gardevoir would be Neutralon. So Scizor just became a little more of a prominent threat, as well as bugs overall within this generation, now that they can gain back this amount of HP. I'm actually going to go ahead and look up as well, kind of live here for you guys, how much Leech Life recovers back from HP. You know, that's definitely one thing that I want to look into when I'm scrolling down here. Kind of scrolling down here. Where the hell is it? Bug Buzz, Silverwind. They low-key should have buffed Silverwind. Low-key, dude. Low-key on the low. U-turn. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to look into it. Another time. But it got a pretty big buff yet again, just to kind of talk about that. And that's pretty huge. Like, it got a huge, massive buff. So that's one thing. They also give it PP. They dropped the PP for it though. It used to have 15 PP, and now it only has 10. So pressure Pokemon. So that's definitely one thing there. Swagger. We know about this already. I covered it. It's 90% accuracy. They now dropped the accuracy to 85%. Now this may seem like it's absolutely nothing, but if you haven't played competitive Pokemon, then well, you're probably the only people that are sitting here thinking it's actually nothing. You know how many times people have missed a base 90 accuracy move? Not base 90, just at 90 accuracy move, and now they dropped the accuracy by like 5%, which is kind of big because now you have a more chance of missing it, and Pokemon is extremely RNG based. So yes, it can be completely random. That 90 probably feels like 30. That 85 now feels like 5. That's over dramatic, but it feels like 30. I swear to you it does. I have missed Player so much, and it's like 90 accuracy. I missed Draco so much. Don't even talk about Stone Edge or Focus Blast. Don't even talk about that. I guess that's nice as well. Klefki won't prosper as much, so typing is still godlike, but you know, you won't prosper as much as the Swagger. Sucker Punch got a nerf this generation as well, dropping down from 80 to 70. Again, pretty big within that as well. Sucker Punch being a really good dark priority move. Basically, the only way to get around it is if you're not going for an attacking move. It only goes first when you're going for an attacking move. Otherwise, it will fail. It will still go first, but fail. So you can set up all over it. You can recover all over it. You can cripple the Pokemon in front of you all over it. And they nerfed the power. I wonder why. I guess Sucker Punch was somewhat being way too strong. And I guess in a way, there's also a little nerf to dark types as well within generation, since a lot of dark types can learn not Sucker Punch, and a lot of them can hit Sucker Punch extremely hard. Shiftry, Bisharp, so especially Bisharp. Bisharp is literally known for Sucker Punch. He's so well known for that. After the Swords Dance, you're fucked because his priority is Sucker Punch and his Iron Head and his knockoff. So dark typing is really good within the last generation, but it seems like they're getting somewhat of a little tweak down. I guess Game Freak maybe have noticed that dark type is just too good. Again, Dark Void also got the nerf as well, a massive nerf to Dark Void. Now I know Dark Void is very common within the VGC doubles meta, and it's formerly somewhat common within the Ubers as well. They basically made it, and they haven't pointed it out here yet, but only Darkrai can use it now. So no longer can Smeargle use it. So you're probably sitting here saying, oh, Smeargle can still use it, right? No, Smeargle lost the ability to use it. Only Darkrai can use it. And they said within this new VGC that mythical Pokemon are banned. on here. If you look at this, mythical Pokemon, where is this? It says here, legendary will not be allowed, and mythical Pokemon will not be allowed either, including Magearna. So Magearna and all the mythical Pokemon, and I looked it up, Darkrai fits into the mythical Pokemon. He's not a legendary, he's a mythical Pokemon. Some people don't know the difference between the two. There actually is a pretty big difference between the two of them. But, yeah, Darkrai got a big stupid nerf. People just got annoyed by it, that it puts both opposing Pokemon on the side asleep. And it was annoying because Smeargle can use it, and people would more long run Smeargle for it than freaking Darkrai. So there's that. I don't know if Darkrai was also banned in the last one, but there also a lot of things. So I don't really know about that. But Dark Void, massive nerf. You're like hardly ever gonna land Dark Void now. There's less accuracy than like Thunder and Blizzard. You're not landing this, dude. You are not landing. It's like Hypnosis now. You're not landing it. Only Darkrai can use it, and he's banned. So VGC format, you're not even allowed to use Darkrai, so let's just talk about that. Singles format, some people are saying that Darkrai will drop down to OU, like that's preposterous. Darkrai is busted strong. He didn't need Dark Void to prosper. Darkrai has set up, and you can kill everything with Dark Pulse. So like, Sludge Bomb for fairies too. Let's not get that thought out of your head. Ally Switch though did get a pretty big buff. It went from +1 priority to now +2 priority, which I'd love to know what Ally Switch does. Hold up, I actually can look it up. Leech Life, the Pokemon can learn it. Again, just to kind of go back to that, because I can look it on the Pokedex so that I can learn it. Excelgor can learn it. Ariados, Crobat, Galvantula, Golbat, Joltik, Kricketune, Larvesta, Nincada, Ninjask. Leech Life should be pretty good for Ninjask. Noivern can learn it as well. It's pretty good. Parasect, Shedinja, Shelmet, Spinarak, Venomoth, Venonat, Volcarona, and Zubat, and learned by breeding is Bellsprout and Yanma. So that is extremely unfortunate. They didn't point out Scizor, but he learns it in some way. I just forgot how he learns it, you know? But Ally Switch, which if we look up right now, Ally Switches is the user swaps positions with its ally on the far side of the field. Fails if there is no Pokemon at that position. If the user is the only Pokemon on its side, or the user is in the middle, priority number 1. So it's a little confusing for me because I don't really I've never used Ally Switch. A lot of Psychic types can learn it. Meanfu, Yamask, you know, Mew can learn absolutely everything. Deoxys attack. So I mean, it now has +2 priority. Okay, so that's good for it. Flying Press just jumped up in power from 80 to 100. Pretty big. Howlucha, and then one of the Pikachu forms, I think it was the Luchador, Pikachu Libre, Pika Libre. I think that's the only one that could use it. But that is incredible. It got a pretty big buff. So this is also again a buff to Howlucha. Howlucha is one of the most notable mons that can use it. I don't know if they're giving Flying Press to any other Pokemon, but it's kind of like Howlucha's signature move. But then they gave Scizoroar's signature move to Lunala, so like fuck. And then they gave whole secret move to Entei, so like fuck. I don't know, but we'd have to see where it goes, how it's gonna work out. Flying Press is a pretty good move because it's like a flying move, and at the same time it's a fighting move. It's a dual type. It's weird. It's a both fighting and flying type move simultaneously. So it's like super effective on normal types, super effective on like flying or freaking fighting types. So that's pretty cool. Felstinger getting a pretty decent buff as well, jumping to 30 to 50. That's pretty cool. Felstinger, I think, was that move that gives you an attack boost if you're actually able to kill with it. When the user knocks out a target with this move, the user's attack raises sharply. You get a +2 boost. It says sharply. So +2 boost. That'll be pretty nice because now I feel like people will start running this within Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill can use this, and it's what's most notable for its adaptability boosted, and you get a +2 adaptability boosted Mega Beedrill. That'll be pretty gimmicky, pretty nice. It could be cool on Mega Beedrill. Other mons that can learn it, Drapion is one mon that can learn it, Genesect, Excavalier, Cacnea can learn it, so that means that Cacturne can learn it, Leavanny can also use it as well, so that's a good use for Leavanny. A lot of good things there. Parabolic Charge jumping up from 50 to 65. It's basically, it came to be through Helioptile and Heliolisk in X and Y, and it's basically the electric Giga Drain. Like, that is the best way to put it in. Deals damage to all adjacent targets. The user recovers half of the HP lost by the target, rounded up. Monzo can use it, the Helioptile and line, and then Dedenne. So that's pretty nice that I got that buff. I don't know if it'll be used more because it's still not a very powerful move, but 65, I would rather pick a base 65 move any day than a base 50. Diamond Storm, pretty nice buff for Diancie. Pretty nice buff, jumping from 50% chance for a +1 defense for the user. As anytime Diancie would use it, there's a 50% chance to get that +1 defense boost. And now it has a 50% chance to get the +2 defense boost. That's pretty big. It makes Diancie a lot bulkier. Not to even mention that Mega Diancie is an interesting mega because it's one of those megas that its stats don't change. Well, they change dramatically, but it's like regular Diancie has stupid high defense, little to no attack, or its attack is okay and special attack, speed and HP are shit. And then when you look at Mega Diancie, everything is godlike for it, but the HP. Base total stats of 700. It's really, really good. Now the fact that it can go for Diamond Storm, gain the +2 defense, and of course the HP shit, but 110 physical defense naturally, base, on its own, maxes out to 460. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wow, its HP at 52, max out to 304. Its HP's dog shit. It's 50. It won't last long, you know? It's not really a glass cannon, but the HP's crippling it. But they just jumped everything into all the other stats but HP. Now they get to +2 defense. That is saying somewhat of a lot. That's huge. Before I get into the other ones, they didn't mention it also in this post as well. Gale Wings got a pretty huge nerf, like a massive nerf. Talonflame has been prospering too long. Basically, Gale Wings only makes your flying moves priority now when you're at full HP 100%. If you have any type of chipped damage on you at all, you are no longer getting Brave Bird, Tailwind, Roost. None of that will no longer go priority, and this will make Talonflame drop within the meta. Talonflame prospered so much because his Brave Bird is so powerful. Like, people don't even run speed investments within the Talonflame. Very standard set would be like max HP, max attack or something with a little bit of speed to outspeed some slow things, you know? So this is gonna actually cripple Talonflame a lot. He ran off of having his priority Brave Bird. Now he only gets priority Brave Bird when he's at 100 HP. But what a lot of people don't seem to realize is that Talonflame's speed stat is, I think, like 129. Yeah, he's 126, so Talonflame has a stupid high speed stat, so it doesn't really, it cripples it, but at the same time, it's not going to completely make him a useless mon, because he's still stupid fast. So regardless of a priority Brave Bird, he's still getting off a pretty fast Brave Bird. So everything that he outspeeds, he'll still be able to get this Brave Bird off, but it now sucks because if he's not at max HP, he no longer has that priority Brave Bird, that priority Ruse, that priority Tailwind, all this stuff that would really come to be so annoying to deal with. Talonflame was being carried by this ability, and Jesus Christ, it sucks that he lost it. It sucks that they ruined it this way, but at the same time, it's plausible. It makes sense since it's very annoying to deal with, and it's just really, really strong. That's how a mon like him could prosper, having such a large times for weakness and such a common entry hazard, Stealth Rock. So he prospered that way, hella, but people have built other Talonflames, you know, but it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck that he lost this. I would love to see how Talonflame works that within the meta now. I don't think he'll be used as much now because, like, he needs to be at 100%. And the annoying thing about Talonflame is even when he was almost about to die, what a lot of Talonflame would do is they would go for Roost before they're gonna die and then guarantee be able to take the hit. So they calculate where they're at, then calculate to see where they're gonna be at after the Roost in order to take the oncoming move from the opposite side of the opposing team. Pretty crazy, right? Talonflame would literally Roost up and take all of this damage again and be fine, and then kind of PP stall and maybe a little annoying. They'd even do it with Roost and Willow to, you know, stall it down a little bit to be able to kill it from Brave Bird or Flare Blitz, and now you kind of can't do that. You have to use Talonflame in a completely different way now. There's going to be other ways to use Talonflame. I know there is, so I can't wait to see that. Maybe Scarf Talonflame will start being a thing. A mon this fast doesn't need to be scarfed, but at the same time, I mean, hey, new meta, new me. Water Shuriken, we know about this one. It was revealed within the demo, so this one really isn't much of a spoiler. This is in the demo. Everybody knows about this. The whole world knows about this. And if you didn't, well, now you know, nigga. Water Shuriken was a physical move, and now they made it a special. Now, let me tell you why this is important, because a lot of people be like, okay, who really cares? Because Greninja's special attack is higher than his attack. Not by much. It's by 8 points higher than his attack. It's 103 special attack and 95 physical attack, but at the same time as well, this can now make you be able to kill the mons that you wanted to finish off. Now, weaker special defense versus the mons that are higher physical defense and, you know, stuff like that. So if they had higher physical defense, you couldn't really kill them off. I mean, if they had higher special defense, you couldn't really kill them off. Or physical defense, what am I talking about? Physical defense wasn't smart to kill them off. It wasn't really much of a used move anyway, because it's a 2 to 5 turn priority move, something interesting, but I feel like now it'll get a little more usage as well. Good on that. Mystical Fire, which I think this is Delphoc's signature move. Don't sound stupid here. Don't sound stupid here. I gotta look it up. It is. Delphox learns it. Only Delphox. It was a base 65, and now they jumped it up to 75, give it a 10-point boost. It just deals damage to one adjacent target and lowers its special attack by 1 stage. So it guaranteed lowers its special attack by 1 stage. And now they just gave this move a buff. I feel like more Delphox will now run Mystical Fire, because not much run them. They just opt to Fire Blast or Flamethrower. You know, no one really uses Mystical Fire. So a move that now lowers special attack, I feel like its usage is gonna be similar to Scald, where they won't be going for it just to get super effective damage. They will be going for it for the damage and for the added effect towards it. Sometimes people just go for Scald to get the burn, like on Mega Venusaurs and stuff like that. They don't go for it because they're like, oh, it's a bad play going for a water move stab on a Venusaur. No, they go for it to get the burn, and now Mystical Fire, you can go for it just to get the drop. So that's pretty big. Pretty big. Jesus Christ, like all of these like competitive buffs, nerfs, they make me happy. As a competitive junkie, I'm a huge competitive junkie. They make me extremely happy. I covered a lot of things. I made 3 videos of this stuff. So guys, if you need to watch anything else, please, by all means, look at the 3 videos. This, I made the buffs, big changes one in between Pokemon and the movesets, and then talk about all the stats and how they're going to affect the Mega. That one is the longest one where I talked a lot, but that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and with that, I'm going to get out of here. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching, and again, if you went this far, you did it to yourself, you spoiled yourself, so I try to help, but you got curious. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get out of here. Goodbye.